Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Howdy.
Welcome to Stupid O'Clock.
Why does Joe Bachman look like a couple of rattlesnakes hanging out in a ditch?
That's the same thought I had.
Because he's playing
Uh,
Frogger.
yeah, filter sock for well, normally we would use this on a job site for erosion control. This is actually put in by the BP plant because the soils and stuff are so contaminated around here, they have to filter rainwater that comes down these ditches.
Burn through it.
Yes, I love those things because the military had to use them every time we had a fueling truck go out.
Oh, we've got them scattered everywhere at work in little emergency kits in case a
All of our
spill
truck-
of anything.
Any truck that
Anything.
carried more than 50 gallons of diesel fuel or JP8 or any of that had to have a kit. And pain in the ass because they absorb everything. Water, just whatever.
Joe, have you seen the ones that are filled with peat moss?
No, ours here are generally filled with like a straw.
Yeah,
with black fiber wrapping. These white ones that are in this ditch, we don't even use here at the state.
yeah. Well, they got some that it's peat moss, and you can take it directly to the landfill and bury it, and it won't leach.
Nice. Yeah, they actually have a company that comes out here. I think it's like once a month or after every half-inch rain event, where they come out and check these things.
Mm.
But during the day, like right now, there's some water sitting in one of them. If it was actually daylight, you'd be able to see like a little oil sheen on top of it.
Yeah, they'd have, if it was down here, they'd have to come change it because we had a turd floater yesterday.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah,
y'all got
Ocean
rain.
doesn't
Huh?
like the oil sheen.
We got nothing. I saw the lightning from Chattanooga. That's about it.
It was next door neighbor's house. Part of his yard's down here now.
We had one of those a few years ago. I came up in my Facebook memories. The backyard, the line decided to turn itself into a toaster element, try to burn the house down next door.
Oh,
Nice.
That was a fun night.
oh.
I actually got some mail from Chattanooga.
What kind of mail did you get, Dan? What is that?
That is a device to draw.
Oh, yeah, one of those.
Rich has one of those.
Not yet. I gotta
Right.
get it to him still.
Oh,
Oh no, that's something different. So that's what Dan's holding up is you aim it at something and then it highlights it on whatever you're trying to draw so that you can sketch it out.
oh,
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
On my little phone
It's a-
screen here, it looked like a digital drawer.
it's a reverse overhead projector.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
What's it over?
Projecting it on a wall, it's the wall onto where you're looking on the paper, but there's no lights or anything. And knowing me, it's all going to be smoke and mirrors. But
Yeah. I said overhead projector, and Zach had this look of, what's that?
What do you mean you don't have a smart board or something? No, I know what an overhead projector is. I own one.
What about a film strip?
I have some in a antiques case.
Yeah, the film strip that had the record that played. And if you were the lucky kid in class, every time it would bing, you change the change
Slide.
the slide. Yeah.
Yeah, we did not have those in my day. We still had transparencies though. Those were on the way out, but
And there's
we had
nothing
those all
like
of elementary at least.
the and the squirrel is climbing the tree. Dan remembers those.
Yeah, I remember a lot of things I probably shouldn't. We even had something to train kids to be speed readers. Would project a page of a thing up on the screen. It got except for a little, so that you
And
could read it, and it gradually got faster and faster and faster.
Yeah, the things in the box with the line, the white line, or the light.
yeah. Carl, yes, I used to work for the AV club.
They had audio video back then.
Yeah. Well, when in high school, but yeah, I actually got to turn. I was such an ass kisser to the teacher. Yeah, I got to change the slides.
Surprise is not filmed.
We didn't have that. We had speed typing though. We had a typing software that we got to use that everyone loved. There was some, I don't remember what it's called, but it was a game. It had like different mini games in it that taught you like how to speed type, because they were trying to teach everyone how to type properly because that was still new, I guess.
Only software we had was flannel nightshirts.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
the same thing, Zach. And I actually recently did a time typing test. I lost about 30 words per minute.
Yeah, they gave us like you had to complete this many and then you had free time on the computer. So luckily I was fast enough because that's when I got my NASA.com time.
Yeah, I took.
The best way I found to teach people to type faster is put them in the IRC chat room where the
Oh, good Lord.
conversation is really interesting.
And then tell them Star Wars sucks. Or
Virtual places.
Georgia football sucks. And you'd be surprised how fast people start typing.
Or
Hey.
for writers,
When I learned my typing, it was
Ding.
Well, I
We
didn't get
had
my typing was
computers,
part
but
of
it was
English.
all AS400 programming type of stuff.
I'll behave. Oh, hell no, I won't.
Now,
Joe Dog, I'm surprised when you learned to type, it wasn't setting the things in and then pulling the
Pulling the lever to bring it down to press on the paper.
no that
Until
that
Todd
was,
learned to type, it involved a hammer and chisel.
no
See,
that's
that's where
Dan.
I was going to go with it, John, but I was being nice.
No, that's
I
where
was
Dan.
going to go at
learned.
least Gutenberg.
He had a prehistoric woodpecker that you'd tell it what you wanted it to type, and it'd peck on the stone for you.
Wait, is he the reason why we only have 10 commandments? Did he not finish out the 15 through 20?
He dropped
No,
one.
he
It's
dropped the third
supposed
tablet.
to be 15.
I've got
what is
15,
the one who dropped the tablet?
10 commandments.
Zach, do you even know what that's from?
Well, I know the biblical reference, but not the rest of it.
History of the
Not-
World, Part 1.
not the
Moses
Yeah, I
came
haven't
down
watched
from
that
the mountain.
yet.
He came down from the mountain with 3 tablets, had 15 commandments. And as he was getting ready to tell everybody about it, he drops one. Looks up and goes, 10 commandments.
They just glued it together.
It's hard to
There
glue
There was no
dust.
glue
Movie
back then.
It's
But
good to be the king.
John, didn't the broke tablet have all the fun stuff you could do?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Thou shalt not invent income tax. That's number 14.
Just
Oh.
wait a minute. Let me see. Mel
You're looking up to see whether they actually put
Brooks,
text for the third
5
tablet.
command.
Yes, Carl, we did.
Hang on a second.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. You'll like this one. They're written in Israeli or Arab, or I can't pronounce it. But number 11, you shall not pass. Number 12, you shall not make people laugh. Or you shall not laugh. Okay. Number 13, you shall not buy. Number 14, you shall not stay. And then number 15, you shall not break.
He broke.
Well, thank God that broke.
Oh, and Dawn, Saturday night the prices change.
I know.
So
So, yes, I did have a doctor's appointment today, and basically my back is deteriorating, but it's not bad enough yet where they would do an epidural, so I just have to wait for it to keep deteriorating, and then eventually they'll do the epidural. So, which means that I should probably get my badge, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't decide what name I want to put on it, though.
I'll put something. Just
Ice cream.
You'll
Squeeze
put
from all
something, Joe
orifices.
Doc. I don't trust you to put something.
Fin, Fin.
no, that's what I'd put on there. Something.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord. And
What?
Carl's got some suggestions.
So Carl said the Queen of Memes thing came from John. John, did you start that?
No, Carl did. I think. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
All right, I'm back.
Uh-oh, it's back.
Everybody behave again.
I had a couple things I thought about putting on the badge, but I'm pretty sure that they would be no-goes.
As long as it's not profanity, I'll put up,
Nuclear
certain
waste.
profanity.
Is it profanity or double entendres?
Oh,
Double
double
entendres
entendres are
fine. Yes.
fully welcome.
What about triple
Now,
entendres?
I challenge
Hey.
you to put a triple entendre.
We had Carl at the same show. I mean, seriously. What do you think you can do to top those two?
John may get this. Triple Entendre is a good album.
Dawn's going to look it up.
Yep. I probably know it. I just don't know it.
It's not the ZZ Top one. I'll give you that.
Getting ready to start.
Or is it single entendre? Now I got to look it up.
Well, I ain't looking it up this time.
There's a song called Triple Entendre by Xylem World.
No, that
on
ain't it.
Apple Music.
Well, I may or may not be back tonight. If not, I will see everyone on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Thanks for dropping in, Zach.
Absolutely.
Good night, Zach.
Once they pass by here with this grooving machine, I'll hop out and I'll show you guys how much it actually takes off. It's not much.
Joe Hops?
It's single
On occasion.
entendre. That's it.
Oh,
I'm jealous. Joe gets to hang out with the grooving machine.
Okay, that's
Mine
one of your
just failed
favorite
to
bands.
work.
Yeah,
That's one of your favorite musical ensembles.
yeah. I'll tell you,
Machine is a
I'll tell
little
you that
different.
band when they get together, they got enough, they got enough groove and soul that they can make white people dance.
This I gotta
Machine's a
see.
little different. It uses a diamond head, and it kind of has its own little vacuum system, which really sucks. Take that as you will. But it has like a little paper. It has like a little paper filter. So they can't use it if the road's wet. No sense. I don't know why it would need a filter, but they still have to come behind with either a broom or a air compressor to blow off the remaining dust.
So
Are
that's
we having-
Carl's suggestion.
Are we having tacos at HallowCon?
Hadn't
Some
planned on
people
it.
may.
No tacos at HallowCon.
The taco bar would actually be kind of cool. Just saying.
Well, we do have chips and salsa.
I'll be good.
And nachos.
No, you won't, Dan. Dang it, Rich. Say it, Dan. You opened your mouth.
Only to laugh.
Sweet drizzle to go with the tacos.
Those would be sopapillas.
Oh, what was
Okay,
the?
nobody got that reference. Fine.
There's that one taco truck that they were famous meme that they had this thing about the burritos were rolled on the thighs of an authentic Aztec virgin or Carlos, whoever scheduled that day.
That's awesome.
And of course,
It's Pirate Machine.
Carlos is the guy running the truck. So
Yeah.
You got to watch out for those taco trucks. They can be dangerous.
Oh,
Tell me
My
about it.
pocketbook.
some of the best. That's some of the best food I've had in my life, though. Was when I was in.
Oh, I have the perfect name for my taco truck now. Montezuma's Revenge.
you're gonna have to look that one up. It may have already been taken.
We know one that's been taken.
North of the border, not quite authentic tacos.
Too easy.
Oh,
Because you know, if you went down to Dalton and hung out put that truck out in front of the carpet mills, the Hispanic guys that work at the carpet mills that come out and see that truck would laugh their ass off. Okay, that's just
Probably one of the most popular ones.
oh.
because they know Carlos. Excuse me.
Thought about just putting my hash name on there. That running group with the drinking problem. It was a drinking group with the running problem. My name was Squeals from Every Orifice. So I thought about doing that for my
I
badge.
miss Chi-Chi's.
Okay, that's too long.
Squeals
mean,
for
it-
short.
Donna mentioned that. I used to love going to Chi-Chi's. I don't know. Did we have one in Chattanooga? Okay. Joe?
What?
Did we have a Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant in Chattanooga?
No.
Okay. There was
We're fixing to get a Del Taco in Hickson.
Oh, we got one down Fort O.
I
There
miss
used to be a
Del Taco.
Chi-Chi's about halfway between Fort Knox and Louisville, Kentucky. And that was the one we always stopped at on the way to wherever, either coming back at night from going downtown or on the way to downtown. Because,
Our Chi-Chi's is now a Dollar Tree.
oh,
Oh,
Mm.
I just found the shirt I've got to buy. I'll have to get it for Rich and Joe because it's out past my timing. Well, yeah, I could, sort of change it. Down underneath it, it says man in late 40s. I can get by with the 50s.
I was going to say,
Hey,
ask
Joe
Nelson
Dog,
Spence for
you're
50s.
gonna
I'm
have to
50.
wait about a. You're gonna have to wait about a decade for me on that one. I'm still 37, bud.
Oh, so you're just a baby. What, Rich?
There's the response I was looking for from Rich.
I'm 57, Joe. And
Yeah, it would work
course.
great for me and you, late 50s.
of course, technically, it would work for 50. Just
Yeah.
That's-
40s to 50s.
Yeah, I'm out of my 40s now. I hit 50 this year.
Ah. See, I was making you younger than I thought than you really are.
So the only one in this room that's in their 40s is female. Shh, everybody don't talk at once.
Okay.
About to be a whole bunch of dust coming by me, so I rolled the window back up.
I guess those grinders do throw off dust, right?
Yeah.
Especially since they can't get wet.
Yep. But they're only used on asphalt. They don't use it on concrete, which seems kind of odd. I would think even because, like I said, it doesn't take off that much, but you would think that head would still heat up enough that it would need some kind of
Coolant.
cooling.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's a diamond head, but you would think it would still need some kind of cooling.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a Roadtech milling machine?
Rotec, yes.
I worked on a Roadtech milling machine, 25. The serial number was 003.
Oh, good Lord.
.001 and .002 were the prototypes.
Yeah, I've seen Rotecs on pretty much every asphalt job I've ever been on.
Carl's asking, what time did the festivities start at HallowCon?
Thursday.
Well, Danny.
Wait for it.
Dan said Thursday at.
There he is. He's back, sort of. Try again, Dan.
Thursday afternoon at 4:00 or whenever I roll in.
Pretty much.
What's check-in time for the rooms?
Doors open at 3. And we've had, depending if your room's ready, as soon as you get there.
Should have got another beer while I was up.
Me
Oh,
too.
well, it's a short walk.
Get me one.
The fax machine won't work. The internet's out.
Oh, he's hopping! Oh my God, he's hopping!
See if I can do this before they back up here.
trying to remember. It's the guy that won the Nobel Prize for Physics, and his hometown. He lived near a brewery, and
Oh yes.
they ran a line from the brewery to his house so he could have free beer for the rest of his life.
I want to say Niels Bohr, but that's probably wrong.
Uh, Nobel Prize.
Oh,
So I don't know.
cool.
I don't know how well that
Niels
can be
Bohr.
seen or
You
not.
are correct. It was Niels Bohr. It was the Carlsberg Brewery,
At least it was good beer.
and they gave him an infinite Pilsner pipeline.
And with that,
Well,
I think I
you
would
guys
do
could-
better at Trivial Pursuit, but
Oh, have y'all heard that Disney is remaking Bambi to be one of those live action things?
No, I
I
had not
remember
heard
hearing
that.
something about that.
But the one I
And
did,
and that scene is not in it. Will not be in it.
figures. Um,
The
they
whole
are
fucking
remaking.
movie is based on that.
Really, they are remaking "The Day the Earth Stood Still"
Again.
again with Chris Pratt in the role of Clactu.
Maybe.
I really like Chris Pratt, but I've never seen him in a totally serious role.
Jurassic World.
That was totally serious?
Yeah.
That didn't have he didn't do a lot of comedy. He had to
Yeah.
react to a lot of comedy, but he didn't do a lot of comedy.
Okay.
Of course.
He was a tough guy. He was like pointing out stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Never turn your back on the velociraptors. Dumbass.
Hey, he was the one that trained the velociraptors to hunt with him as lead on a motorcycle.
Lead or bait?
Lead. The raptors respected him.
And he put Blue in charge. Of course, there's a lot of people that think that velociraptors had feathers, but
Good dog.
so they would have looked like giant chickens.
They did.
Oh,
area that I showed you, Joe Dog.
do what?
That groove area that I showed on
Yeah.
camera. The paint thickness. Since you said you ran one of the paint trucks before,
Yeah.
you'll understand this. The paint thickness is only 26 mils.
Okay. So, yeah. No, the reason I only ran it once is because I couldn't paint a straight line in the guy who was driving.
Let me see what else. Okay. Let's see. Sad bit of news. Michael Gambon died.
Oh, yes. I saw that earlier today, but I didn't know whether or not it was a hoax.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Who's Michael Gambon?
British actor. He played Dumbledore for the last 6 Harry Potter movies, and he's been alive. You
Oh,
recognize
okay.
him in a heartbeat. Yeah, and
He's done a lot of things.
one of my favorite roles he did was he played a mob boss, a crime boss in a movie called The Layer Cake, which was one of Daniel Craig's early movies. It's the movie that got him the role as James Bond.
Ah,
It's a Guy Ritchie movie. You ever get a chance to watch it? Watch it. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of famous British actors in it, and an Irish one, or two, or three. Colm Meaney. Colm Meaney plays a mobster. It's hilarious.
he has since Star Trek. Everything outside of Star Trek, he has played the villain.
Far and Away, he played a gangster. Layer Cake, he played a gangster.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay, what does that say? Okay, what does the world call a bee from the States?
For that to say anything.
A USB. Dan just left on that one. He completely left.
His
So
internet.
bad you killed his internet.
Get out of my head, Joe.
Oh, there was a video today of this rooster drinking Modelo out of a can. And it showed the rooster fall off the table, stand up, put his head on the ground, and do a flip. Rolled around a little bit, stood up, put his head back on the ground, and did a flip. People are saying, you should go to jail for posting that. I would have been too busy laughing. Plus, chickens become alcoholics real easy. And nothing like a alcoholic rooster. They will fight you for a beer.
I have a joke for you, Joe Dog.
What?
Why is Yoda so good at gardening?
I don't know.
Green thumb.
Okay. Done like that one.
To
Are we
go
sure
back,
it's an opposable thumb?
to go back to the drunken roosters,
Yeah.
you don't need the can for the beer can chicken now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. After,
Pre-marinating. Yeah.
It's already infused.
Yeah. Some of the best fried chicken you'll ever eat.
No, that's if the rooster gets into the hemp field.
Yeah, well.
They just won't leave the restaurant. Why? No reason.
And speaking of drunk roosters,
Good night, everybody.
I wonder if that's
Reach
one of
up
the
and hit
11
that
herbs and
percent.
spices.
say what, Joe?
For some reason on mobile, when you guys play like little clips, or like even when you played the intro,
Yeah.
I have to hit a button that says tap for sound. It automatically mutes the video for me for whatever reason.
You're lucky. Wait, get out. Damn it, Rich. I stole your line. I'm sorry about that.
Can't steal what's really given.
Uh, oh,
Misty's home.
Yep.
oh,
Well, I'm going to go eat dinner with Misty and chat with my middle daughter who's come to stay with us for a while, getting away from her most recent ex. So I might be back before the end of the show. If not, I'll see you guys on Saturday, or if anyone's in Green Room tomorrow. But I should be back on sometime during Stupid O'Clock.
all right.
Not Stupid O'Clock, Last Man Standing. I might be back in Stupid O'Clock tonight.
I
It's,
think something just fell
I'm
out of
tired.
your ear. I think your brain
It's
just
been-
oozed out a bit.
It's been a long couple of weeks.
I
I'm
don't
just
know
a
if
little
there-
fried, not the good way.
I don't know if there's going to be a last man standing because I don't know where Dan left to. I'd
See if
kill
his
the-
internet comes back.
Looks like you're doing last man standing tonight, Joe Dog.
I like that look. The hell I ain't.
We're changing the name of the show to No Man Standing.
All right,
No,
take it
when
like
I
this.
good. All right.
Good night, Rich. Or goodbye, Rich. Whichever way it is.
You know, when I've got to be at have the car at the shop in the morning at 8 o'clock, I am not doing no last man. I'm getting new tires and wheels on my car. I'm getting aluminum Mac wheels.
Ooh.
Oh no!
What?
You know we were talking about movies that are being redone.
Yeah.
Disney is going to be redoing THX 1138.
Is it going to be family friendly?
Probably.
Yeah,
Um,
redoing Bambi and cutting that scene out. That's the whole point of the movie.
and
Boss's death scene out of the live action Lion King, did they?
Do what?
They didn't cut Mufasa's death scene out of that live
No.
action Lion King.
Carl says I should do like Dan, start the show and go to sleep.
Midnight, wake you up to come end it.
Now I could do
My
that.
time.
I could log in on my phone and do that.
oh darn it! I forgot to ask Zach.
What?
Did India ever get back in contact with their rover? or lander?
Yes, they did. It's
Did they?
yeah, they're doing extending out the mission.
Cool. Because it froze or something, literally. But,
Yeah.
and they lost contact with it when it went to sleep while it was freezing. When the sun came back up or whatever, it
Turn back on.
well, it took a long time. So they were out of contact for 3 days at least.
That would be cool watching the sunset on the moon. It would take hours. What are you thinking about?
Hmm.
All right, Carl.
I'm just sitting here watching this grooving machine come by on the next line.
Excuse me.
Grooving out the portion for the white line now.
There he is. Maybe.
Welcome to
The
Win
man,
Game.
the man, the myth, the legend,
Only
Mr. Dan Hollifield.
Uh-oh.
Joe,
Yeah.
I'm reading the news, and apparently, no, it's still out of.
All right. Well,
With of course the last news story on it was like 16 hours ago, and hopes fade. Let's see if I can find a India news service. I used to have one. I don't have it anymore.
Are you glad that Joe muted his?
for what?
I don't know how loud it actually would have been with me being in the truck. I
Huh?
don't know if my AirPods would have picked it up really.
All right. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to find me a good news story. Hold on a minute.
As soon as these yahoos get out of my way, I'm getting out of here before they decide to paint this. Otherwise, I'm stuck in this spot for a while.
Yeah, and if you run it took me forever to get some of the
Well, what the hell's outside? Oh, sorry, I'm talking to myself out loud. Don't mind me.
Oh.
apparently
Dan only is able to get a word or two in edgewise.
yeah.
So his wife does control the internet.
No,
Will somebody share Donna's statement?
Oh.
No.
What'd you do?
Oh, I think she meant from when I had my camera showing the grooving machine go by. But no, I'm not doing a live stream from the job sites every day.
Oh, come
My
on. The
channel-
Adventures of Indiana Roads. I like that one. That one's funny.
My channel would either have to be listed as like adults only, or any hopes of monetization would be gone from the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
applies to construction crews as well. I bet nobody heard that.
I heard something
Construction
about.
crews.
Oh,
Construction
Carl.
crews as well.
Carl's got one for you, Joe. Indiana Roads and the Temple of Boone.
Oh God. All right, they're getting set up there.
I don't know how I'm going to be the last man.
Yeah, as soon as your guy gets out of my way, I'll drive past. Yeah, there you go. Now you're seeing why I'm just sitting back here. Blocking the whole goddamn ramp. And that's why I couldn't do a show, because stuff like that would just come out with no filter.
Where we need no filters.
Get that wide body off the road there. There you go, Sparky.
Oh
Good
boy.
job.
I am so not touching that line.
Pull up past all these guys. Oh, Lord, how much equipment do we have out here tonight?
Well, there's enough flashing of lights to induce a seizure.
Right? Yeah, I'd have to have seizure warnings at the beginning of the show. That'd just be a mess. No, that's too much work. I'd have to have a seizure warning. I'd need parental discretion advised, due to language, possible violence, depending on where I'm working at. Start a new site instead of OnlyFans called Only Roads.
What the? No way. That.
Called
Ruh.
Only Blacktop.
Yeah.
Turn my lights off now.
I wished I had not put my truck on Carfax, because it's been telling me I've needed to change the oil in the truck for about the past 6 months, saying it's way overdue.
You haven't driven.
I haven't put 100 miles on it since the oil change.
You still should change it just because it can get icky.
It's still so clear when I check the oil. I got to sort of tilt it into the sunlight to see where it glistens up to.
I don't think oil is
Really?
supposed to be clear.
Do what?
I don't think oil is supposed to be clear.
Yeah. When it's fresh, when it's new oil.
Should have some color to it.
Well, hello to whoever's watching on Twitch.
We have a Twitcher?
Yep, somebody's on Twitch.
I like that idea, though, that people can't quit saying Twitter, and they've changed the name to X.
Yeah,
So we're going to call it Twix.
yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, if you're watching any news, program or anything, and they have an image that came from X, that all says X / formerly
Don't
Twitter.
drop it down your shirt.
Yeah.
Shut.
And even the emails they send out, for notification, saying, oh, you got a notification for this. All the emails come as X, formerly Twitter. They need to just change it to do like Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, to just X, or the social media formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that somebody come from behind me?
So I'm gonna try this ice cream thing again tonight.
Well, at least you don't have the cleavage thing. So if you do drop it on your shirt, it'll just slide off and not between the two.
The cats will eat it. The cat will eat it. See, cat mom.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Well,
see.
Carl is waiting.
Why do you have to have screen capture? We're recording it. You just go to the never mind.
Yeah, you can go back to just mark your timestamp. And you come back and then you could fast forward and pause, and fast forward and pause, and fast forward and pause.
You probably fast forwarded and paused it multiple times.
Rewind, pause.
Yeah, that was the exit I wanted. Oh well.
Oh. All right.
Oh, don't start that, John.
There we go. Only look. As long as he's not live, it works. As long as he's not up streaming, looks good.
Hey, Dan, you're not trying to stream and view the show from your iPad to comment in the comments section at the same time, are you?
Or no, everything's been disconnected.
Okay.
No, every few seconds, all of the rest of you go to endless circle. And I'm going, there goes the internet again. All day, every minutes at a time. You get. I don't think I'm going to man standing tonight.
Understandable.
It's not that I'm not going to be awake. It's just
We won't see you being awake.
Oh, I wish.
And there it just went again.
Yeah. I wish these people would stop sending me emails about me getting a new iPhone. My new iPhone has been shipped. Damn thing has not showed up yet.
Did you order it?
No.
One.
Yes, did they
And
do this yesterday? Sorry, thinking out loud.
Oh, Joe, I was watching a video that you would have liked to have seen about, how viruses aren't the big thing as they were. And what has really cut down on virus attacks on the personal computers? Microsoft Edge. People quit using Microsoft Edge.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that people actually.
Well, the Microsoft browser is only good to download Chrome.
Or any other
Which really, you don't even need to
browser.
do that. You don't even need to do that anymore because Edge is actually based off of Chrome. It's just not a resource hog like Chrome is.
Yeah.
Net-
Well,
I use Edge. I don't have any problems with it that I know of.
What? Okay. No, Edge is the new one. What was the other one that Microsoft
Internet
used?
Explorer.
Internet
Explorer.
Explorer. Yeah, that was the one that was horrible.
Yeah.
Still is. You can't uninstall it. It's still there. Useless, still there. But yeah, the only purpose for Internet Explorer was
Yep. Just to
I think
download.
it's to download Chrome or something else.
Safari, Mosaic, something
Opera,
old. Yeah.
Dolphin. Like I can list some obscure browser names.
Yeah.
But no, I think the only reason why Internet Explorer is even still in, like, to where you can't uninstall it, is because I think it's still actually tied to the Explorer.exe file.
Yeah.
Because that was, back in the day, that was the way I got around the school security system from locking people out of the actual hard drives. If I accidentally saved something to the C drive instead of the network drive I had access to, all I had to do was open Internet Explorer, type in C:// and I had access. Which really freaked out the IT director when I did that in front of her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I want White Castle?
Yeah. Go ahead and get you
Go for
a
it.
dozen of them.
I can't do a dozen. That I know I can't do.
All right. 8. I can do
wonder if they
6.
still have their parfaits. Yeah, I can do about 6 of them. That's it. They had I don't know if they still have them out. They had a cheese ring, a deep fried cheese ring, like cheddar cheese. It really wasn't that great.
Mm.
Well, Windstream has got an hour to
Uh,
straighten up and fly right. Otherwise,
you're not going to be able to do it.
wrong. That's not online, so. Sort of like who's. I bet nobody sure do.
No, we didn't hear it at all.
Sure do.
Oh.
They got subliminal advertising back in the 60s. Evidently, in every one of their commercials, they had a couple of frames that said,
We don't know what they had what the couple frames said, Dan.
they said, get it.
Well,
I don't know why it's not going to help.
uh,
All right, well, you guys are going to get to look at my back pocket for a little bit, so go get me some White Castle.
Oh,
no,
there's
leave
these
it.
chewing
Leave us live and show everybody. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live with a bunch of idiots. 3 of them are from the South. You got to watch these fools.
It's going to be really hard to place an order listening to this show in my ear still.
Now you know what it's like for me when I go to the bathroom.
Or my headset's just going to die as I'm about to walk in and put you guys all on speaker. That was awesome.
So we're on speaker right now.
Right now you are.
Oh,
All right, swap out this headset.
oh, that would be great. He's ordering. Yeah, get me 6.
Do they have
And now you're
tacos?
back on my head. Now you're back on my headset.
Oh man.
Coffee breaks over on the headset.
He muted us. Yeah.
That's all right. It was
No,
a
I
bad.
muted
It
my
was a
microphone.
really
There
bad.
was a guy standing out front begging for money.
Oh, now be sure to get extra onions with pickles and mustard instead of ketchup.
What is that? Is that an elbow?
That's his back pocket.
I thought we were looking at body part, trying to figure out body parts again.
No, that's a pocket part.
Oh, okay. That was the green room we were trying to figure out body parts. My bad.
Yeah. 2 slices of cheese on each one, please. And mustard instead of the ketchup.
And make sure you say hello to Mr. Clinton on your way back out while he's still begging for.
Do they have sweet drizzle?
The United States Navy is currently building the Virginia class submarines, and there's several different blocks of them. But I didn't realize how many of them they actually had out there in service. They've got about 24 that are actually in service right now. I did not know this. They've launched several that are still undergoing trials and such. They've got a bunch of them under construction, but this is kind of cool. They're going to name one of them after they're going to name it USS Arizona.
No.
And of course, the Arizona is the battleship memorial at Pearl Harbor. But they're going to name it Arizona. And here's the interesting thing. They started laying it down on December the 7th, 2022. Well, which last year, of course, on the anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack, which I thought was kind of cool. They're actually going to bring the name back. They're going to do one for Utah, too. Utah was sunk at Pearl Harbor, as was, a lot of them were. Arkansas is currently under construction. Oklahoma is currently under construction. And
Tennessee's already out.
Tennessee's Ohio class ballistic missile submarine.
Yeah.
They're actually going to decommission those in the near future. They're replacing them with the new Columbia class ballistic missile submarine, which none are currently.
They're gonna put them on eBay.
Probably.
I'm sure.
They're going to sell them to Elon Musk so he can launch more satellites.
Rocket ships.
Elon could use the nuclear reactors for Mars.
I doubt it. They're water pressurized. You wouldn't want to take one of those to Mars.
Girl. Call Jeff. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jeff, you know those. We might have a buyer. This time it's not an Arab.
Does Joe have us muted yet, or can he hear us?
Oh, he can hear us.
I can hear you just fine. The whole time I was trying to place my order, I could hear you guys in my ear.
Talking about extra onions and extra cheese and mustard instead of ketchup.
Tacos with some sweet drizzle.
I don't like cheese crystals.
You don't like cheese crystals?
I'd rather have the plain ones.
Mm. Oh,
Plain crystals and a bowl of chili.
Well, you heard. Remember when Crystal used to have the Crystal Eating contest?
Oh yeah, we were trying to go to one year.
Yeah, Kobayashi set the record of 107 in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Man, can you imagine being around him the next day? Oh, Dan perked his head up at that. Oh, could you imagine me with 107 crystals stuffed in me?
I wonder how many I could eat. That'd be interesting. Because I've gone through a bag of 24 of them before, like it was nothing. So.
Yeah. Well, shoot, back before I got married, I ate the McDonald's menu one night. Everything on the menu. Should have seen the look on the girl's face when she took my order. I said, I want the
Did
menu.
you order it all at once, or did you just go up and
Ordered it all at once. I told her I want one of everything, and she goes, huh? You want a number one meal? No, I want one of everything.
But didn't they only have like 5 things on the menu at that time?
Well, no, they had the Big Mac. They had the quarter pound. Well, it's Big Mac, quarter pounder, cheeseburger, chicken nuggets,
Hamburger.
and a hamburger.
They had a chicken
Filet
sandwich,
fish?
fish sandwich.
Yeah, I got the chicken sandwich and the fish sandwich.
What else did they?
Did you
You had the Big
eat each
Mac,
of their drinks
the
as
quarter
well?
pounder, cheeseburger, hamburger, McFish or whatever it is, McChicken,
Yeah.
McRib.
No, McRib hadn't come out yet.
Okay. Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, 20-piece chicken nugget.
20-piece chicken nugget. You get a sundae or an ice cream, or both.
I think I had the ice cream.
Did you get the apple pie and the cherry pie?
They didn't have apple at the time. They had cherries. That was back when cherry pie was the thing. Needless to say, I regretted it the next day.
Bet you did.
Was the ice cream machine working?
That's when they used to actually work.
Yeah.
Can I show this?
I don't know, can you?
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers, Jeff. You need to pump those numbers up.
Hey, he's retired now. He was military intelligence. You know. Go, Carl.
So this guy walking by me at eyeballing my White Castle.
Now, hey, bring that up a second again. Hang on a second. I want to see something.
Yeah.
They don't have South Africa on there.
Are they a nuclear nation now?
Jeff's got all the
Maybe.
missiles.
We're not
Australia. Australia has, and
no, theirs is under United Kingdom.
oh,
Israel tested their nuclear weapons off the coast of South Africa. We're not sure if part of their agreement to work together involved giving South Africa nuclear weapons.
oh.
Over a shoulder, dude.
Whatever. Of course, the EPA cracked down on that Boy Scout that was building nuclear weapons.
Oh, That reminded me. I found it on YouTube last night, so I had to watch it. It was called Special Bulletin.
Yes, good movie.
Yeah,
I remember that from back in the late 70s, early 80s.
83.
83. That's big, and that was big when we were in high school.
I have a question for the Boy Scouts in the room. What badge do you get for building a nuclear weapon?
The life in Folsom Prison.
I'm not sure.
I think it's the what's that badge you wear at nuclear plants?
Science and technology.
Oh,
How radioactive. The dose
Dosimeter bad dirt.
to have one at Oak Ridge. Trying to figure out what glowed at night.
Okay, let me see. American business, animal science, archery, architecture, composite materials, cooking, cycling, digital technology, disabilities awareness, emergency preparedness, environmental science, family life, farm mechanics, game design, genealogy, geology, golf, hiking, inventing. That's probably where it would fall under. Mammal study, nature, personal fitness, plant sciences, programming, reptile and amphibian studies, salesmanship, small boat sailing, snow sports. There's several of those. Sports and swimming.
So, a Boy Scout builds a nuclear weapon.
Well, he built a
They could
nuclear reactor. They stopped him before he could actually start building weapons.
No, okay, so even a nuclear reactor. So he would have inventing, environmental sciences. He'd actually cover quite a few things, and if he could turn it into the weapon, he could get his salesman's badge.
Could get a welding badge.
Yeah.
They have a badge for welding.
And then if it accidentally goes off before he sells it, that causes the nuclear winter, which in turn will allow them to do the winter sports and get those badges. So yeah, I mean, he could actually knock out quite a few just in that one thing.
I did not know this, but there are certain merit badges that you have to be an Eagle Scout to get them. I thought it was the other way around. There is a search and rescue badge. Cool. Scuba diving.
Because I was never in the Boy Scouts, so I'm asking this honestly. Eagles is above boys, or boys is above Eagles?
Yeah, Eagle Scout is the top Boy Scout.
Okay.
yeah. Cub Scouts is the elementary school. Boy Scouts is pretty much junior high.
No, Weeblos.
Weeblos is junior high.
Weeblos is the next one, yeah.
And then high school is the Boy Scouts.
And Explorers Club. Explorers Club is the high-end high school one and college.
One of my friend's sons, well, two of my friend's sons, two of my friend's son, he just got pinned Eagle Scout yesterday.
Ooh.
Well, that is actually an honor.
Yeah.
It is a high honor.
And it makes me feel old as hell because I was with her when we went to the doctor when she was pregnant with him, and I was there when she first heard his heartbeat.
Oh.
Okay.
Really,
Surprised me.
Didn't mean to give you some little verklempt there.
Oh.
So yeah, that I'm just like, okay, now I feel old. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, there is fissionable material in a smoke detector.
Tiny amount.
Yeah. But you need about 1,000 smoke detectors to come up with enough to do anything with.
Did you ever see that episode of Better Call Saul where this company was trying to buy this old man's property and they'd bought all the property around him, but this old man didn't want to sell? He was like in his 80s. He was in his 80s. Had emphysema, and on his last legs, he just didn't want to sell his house to these people. He said, "I want to die in this house." So Saul was helping keep him in the house, and I love what he did. He kept doing all these tricks so the construction company would get bogged down in red tape and couldn't start doing anything in the area. So he went and bought 150 smoke detectors, pulled the nuclear material out of them, spread it around on the ground in front of the guy's house, and then called the EPA because they thought they had found uranium in the soil in front of the house. So the EPA came out, did the testing, found the nuclear material, and shut down the construction project.
So we used to use nuclear gauges for density testing on soils and aggregate. And we had to carry around, if we had it in our vehicle, we had to have this little binder up on the dashboard. That way, if we got into an accident, the binder could become a projectile and, go flying out a window. But their big thing was, if you get into an accident, if you're still conscious, first thing you need to tell the police is, hey, this thing broke out of the box, and there's a piece of radioactive material loose. We need to cordon off the area. Well, we stored these in the field offices, and inside the trailers there was these cheap little tie downs that you were supposed to actually chain this thing to when you weren't using it. None of us ever did because, again, they were cheap tie downs, and if someone wanted to steal it, it's not going to deter more than about 20 seconds. But we had one stolen from a field office one night. And the people running that project filed the police report and everything. 2 days later, it showed back up on their doorstep. It was the only thing that, out of everything that was stolen, that showed back up on their doorstep. I think they went to pawn it, found out that it has nuclear material in it, and went, oh shit. Now we're talking federal prison time.
We've got something that passes material through the fiberglass in its density is down the assembly line. The gamma rays. Now it's they've gone to another one that is beta rays, which is supposedly safer.
Well, we had the little radioactive badges we had to wear when using the thing. We had to make sure not to leave those badges in the car because it would give a false reading due to too much direct sunlight exposure. And you're supposed to remember to take them off if you're heating up your lunch in the microwave.
Now, I know somebody that worked at Sequoia nuclear plant when they were building. And once they started having the nuclear fuel on site, there's safety procedures you had to go to. The foreman would walk around and while, talking to you or whatever, in construction, when somebody's talking to you, they put their arm on their back.
Mm-hmm.
He would stick a Coleman lantern mantle on their back.
Yes.
And, they'd be working all day and then they'd go through the detector and it go off. And they would, have to go through the procedures of decontamination.
And that
And you
thorium that's in those.
do, I think so. But yeah, it would, and you never know who would catch it. And you were told if you saw somebody with it on their back to not say a word and continue working.
Random safety.
Yeah.
All right, time to go take a drive and see what these yahoos are up to.
Oh, shit.
Did you guys see that Gozer was going to Minneapolis today?
I am seeing that. I'm looking at that post right now there, Don.
Oh.
That is pretty. I wonder how they did that.
I don't know.
Low fog.
But all I can think of when I saw that was, oh my God, Gozer's on her way to Minnesota.
I believe it's magic.
Yeah.
I believe it's magic.
Oh, I learned something in when I was in ROTC. We had Air Force ROTC. So we sort of had to learn, flight rules and stuff like that. Do you know the difference between a cloud and fog?
Altitude?
Cloud ain't on the ground.
Exactly.
Exactly, John. No.
The Smoky Mountains is fog.
Yeah. It's just clouds. All fog is clouds that sunk to the ground.
I do remember one trip up to a family reunion. We were going through Hot Springs and Lake Juneau, that just, on the highway next to them, not off the exits and into them. There was one spot on the mountain you could see. It was a nice cold morning. You could just see steam boiling off this one spot. That's where the hot spring was.
Yeah.
I always thought it was weird. You get hot springs at the same time in almost the same area, within hundreds of yards, and it's all just the variations in geology, to get technical. So up through Asia, they really warm under the ground that water is getting near that filters its way to the surface. It makes you wonder. I've seen stone was magma
Hey, Chris.
years ago, but where those hot spots drift
Who's
to,
counting?
Evidently Chris is counting.
Yeah, Chris is excited. He's ready for it.
Oh. Surfaces. Yes.
He can't wait till it starts.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, guys, I'm tired.
Dad joke. I'm tired, I'm done.
But yeah. What?
What's
What's so funny?
I'm just laughing now.
Oh,
I do something to entertain myself around these parts.
I don't know. Saturday night was such a good show. It's going to be hard to get that groove back. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry about that.
Hey, can I try to do that and see what body parts I can pop out of spots?
I
Oh.
is 911 on speed dial for Dawn, just in case.
I can see Carl going, "You just got the okay, don't you dare." I'm surprised he hasn't said that he's going to send me some bubble wrap to get me through to then.
How far away do you live from Carl anyway?
About 2.5 hours. 2.5,
Oh.
3 hours.
That's a long way.
Will from HallowCon, if not more.
Yeah, I think Carl is like 6, 7 hours.
Okay, so I just from here to Dalton, it is 9 hours and 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, depends on who's driving.
Dan, do you want me to cancel your shows?
Please do. I don't think reliably.
All right, I'm working on it right now.
That makes me sad, Dan, but I understand.
Makes me say it. I don't want to give it up.
No. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna.
I was like, oh my God, we almost got rickrolled there.
Okay.
I could always set up an impromptu not last man standing on my
Hey.
channel.
Do as you will. I can't be there.
Dan, you need to go to Apelian and delete it from there.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if I could do that on mobile.
Do what?
Yeah, I see him up there, John. I see him.
Oh, okay. That just kicked you guys over to speaker
Oh.
again. I'm gonna mute
I think I posted it on my main page. It's just a YouTube link. And I promise everybody it is not a Rickroll. But when you click it, I want you to close your eyes and listen to that song and think of Donald Duck. You cannot unhear it now.
You know how all of us are just running to it right now.
But yeah, you've got to do it. I promise you. It'll be one of those like, oh my God, I hear it. Now I can't unhear it. It blew my mind when I saw it.
Oh, you remember that space plane I was telling you about that they're working on, that British company's working on?
Yeah.
Now I can't remember the name of it. But I found out the other day it's not necessarily going to be piloted. It may just be a drone for putting cargo into space.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can pilot it and use it as a drone.
All right. Good night, Donna. Or no, Carl. Okay. Good night, Carl.
Good night, Witzman dude. I will get with you tomorrow and kind of get the plan of action started.
Yeah, I'll put the link on it right there. Oh. Does everybody just want to tap out early tonight?
Nah, we only got about 26 minutes. We just need to think of something to talk about.
Well, let me see if I can find a news story real quick. Oh, Joe's going to do a Last Man Standing on his channel.
Not Last Man Standing.
Best of luck to him.
We'll see how long my internet holds out. I figure I'll be out here until at least midnight chasing this crew around, so.
Well, the British TV has a dating show called Naked Attraction, and it's full frontal nudity.
Huh.
I feel like America's had shows like that before.
Say what, Joe?
But I feel like America has had shows like that before, and why is it still on? I just realized it's still on my phone. It didn't push back to my headset. There we go.
Way to go, Sparky.
Ooh. Yeah, I put the link on the chat, Donna. The Stupid Clock chat.
Oh.
Waiting for an East Chicago cop to come pull into this parking lot to find out why I'm just sitting here with my lights on.
Chris goes, I bet they don't show that in the United States. That's exactly what the thing was talking about. Oh. Well, it's on HBO Go.
That's not surprising. Sounds like something HBO or Cinemax would play late at night anyway.
Yeah.
And Joe, shoot
Yeah.
me the link to the StreamYard. I mean, Mr. Bachman, shoot me the link to the StreamYard so I can add it to my playlist of Last Man Standing time tomorrow.
We'll do that.
That people that actually care can watch every one of them.
The
Why?
DM on Facebook, Donna.
Yep.
Ah,
I got way too many things going on.
Okay, well, it's my turn to walk down the hallway now. I'll be right back.
walk this way. Like this.
I can't walk down the hallway.
Well, you could, but that'd be.
That'd be breaking and entering at this point.
You drive down the hallway once.
Right down the hallway. People will get out of your way.
And this parking lot is way too well lit for me to just go outside the truck real quick.
Well, there are solutions. This isn't the family hour. You know them all. What? There's a glitch in the matrix. Now what? But we've gone ahead and canceled Last Man Standing, my Last Man Standing for the night. I won't have another internet interruption for several days, or at least until I try and get onto the green room tomorrow, and then the internet will fail to work.
No, I'll work for the green room tomorrow night. It'll work perfectly fine up until Saturday night at about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern, whenever Last Man or Super Clock starts. 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. Well. Seriously.
Technology is just being assholes tonight.
I'm just another pretty need me for the show.
I actually have to turn the light on in the cab of the truck so people can, see me.
Oh my God, who is that? So are you, how late are you working tonight? Are you working all night?
Probably until about midnight again, I'm guessing.
So you
4
still
more
got
hours
at
on
least,
time.
yeah.
I got about 2 hours and 20 minutes left.
But who's counting?
Actually, if these guys get it into gear, it'll be less than that, which I should have seen them drive by now. What are you idiots doing?
Earning overtime.
Well, no, they were already painting the ramp, and the ramp they were painting, to be able to come back and get turned around and everything, they have to drive past the spot I'm at. And they don't want to leave that ramp closed for too long, because that's the ramp that actually leads to the casino.
Nope. Better not close that one up. You'll piss off a bunch of Native Americans.
The Hard Rock that's out here in Gary.
Yeah.
They're making us reopen the ramp because they got some big concert going on this weekend. And if they had actually shown up for the progress meetings and the planning meetings, like we keep inviting them to, they would have known that we were closing the ramp down. They pitched a fit to Indianapolis, and Indianapolis said, "You guys need to reopen that ramp on Friday." It's like, what? Half it's going to be dug out. What do you want us to do?
Well, you could always do like the Chicago mayor did on that airport.
What's that?
He was trying to close an airport and the FAA wouldn't let him. And he owned the property. And the airport closed at dark. So just as soon as the sun went down, Mayor Daley sent the construction crews out there to dig holes in the runway. And then, paid the FAA fine.
So we had he's the construction director now, but back when he was a field engineer, he was running a project on I-65, and they were going to have to close down part of the interstate to do this bridge rehab. And he knew that there was going to be a bunch of pissed off people, and they were going to get one of the state senators involved. So the first day that they had the demolition crew out there, he went up to the guy that had the breaker on the end of the backhoe, went up to him and went, poke a hole every 5 feet, all the way down, right now. He's like, for what? He goes, just do it. Trust me, it's going to save us headache. Senator called, he's pitching a fit, and John goes, what do you want me to do? I got holes all over it now. It's not structurally safe to have all that traffic going over it.
Oh.
I wish I knew the update to this, but apparently a large number of beef cattle spooked by the weather this past weekend are running free southwest of Waseca, Minnesota. Unfortunately, 2 cows have been hit on the road. And I don't know about any of the other ones. Welcome to where I grew up. Where they will look out for cows.
Where I grew up, the signs were always, watch for falling rock. And the story was, Falling Rock was a Cherokee Indian that got lost one day, and everybody was looking out for him ever since.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about hitting cows. We got to worry about the farmers shooting at the cow in live traffic. That was a fun day.
I almost hit the herd of cows one time. Their eyes don't glow like a deer, I'm just saying.
Nope.
I was told by a horse who lived there you could actually go to prison for hitting a cow in New Mexico. There's one county where it is a criminal on the highway or any other road, and they will put you in the stainless steel bracelets and take you on downtown and hitting a cow that you there.
Hitting a cow with a car, or just going up and giving it a good old bitch slap?
Donna, rock salt and bacon rind.
Oh, and
doesn't hurt the cow, but pre-seasons the meat.
And I posted a link to it was Meg's Field in 2003.
No, there goes the clue.
Where are they at? Behind you?
Yeah, they came down the other ramp. I'm not sure why. Hopefully they painted that ramp, because that's one that needs painted. I should probably go take a drive. Make sure these yahoos are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing.
a crew of workers doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, there's a lot of ramps to be done over here, and it's actually a little confusing. Like, you can very easily think that you did one and you didn't actually do it. Get that down here. There we go. Hopefully they're heading up to do a little short ramp.
Is that chooses?
Is that what?
Is that the one the short bus uses?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we tore out and put in asphalt for about 200 feet. Yeah, that's the ramp they're doing. Woo! Why are you... Okay, you're not in this lane. Good. I really don't know how these drivers fit in the cab of some cabs of some of these trucks. Because the size of the balls they have on them for just whipping out right in front of traffic,
Oh yeah.
or just parking in the middle of the lane thinking, that people actually pay attention to their little flashing lights.
How big are the trucks?
Oh, they're decent sized trucks and actually have the truck mounted attenuator. So as long as they hit that attenuator, I mean, driver might still get a little bit of whiplash, but like these guys will just stop. Well, like when I was trying to leave the job site before they painted it, that guy just literally stopped right in the middle of the ramp. It's like, dude, you're not blocking the entrance to the ramp anymore. We could have traffic flying up on us. You need to move.
Darwin Awards are available to deserving recipients.
Oh, and I just posted a link to the Drunk Rooster on Stupid O'Clock.
Okay.
Oh. And of course, Dan, as we get closer to your showtime, your net's clearing up.
Not on my end. No, y'all are picket fencing like crazy and robot voicing like crazy.
Okay.
Maybe I'm coming through, Lauren.
I don't know what happened, Dan. For a long time, you had a dang good connection.
It's possibly a 40-year-old phone line that has to be replaced in between the junction box and my house.
Well, that means their infrastructure is bad and they need to fix it.
That just means my bill's going to go up and nothing's going to change.
When you send the check to them, cut out parts of it, like the part with your signature and, and the part with the amount of money, and tell them this check is as spotty as your internet.
Automatic payment out of the bank. I have maybe 4 bills that I still have to actually remember to pay on time. Like payment. That got set up a long time ago. course, it also means that I'm never possibly those 4. And I've got remind of those. So.
Excuse me.
What was that?
A cough.
Oh, about like about like what hit me.
No. Mm-mm. I don't know what the hell hit you, but it knocked you into next week.
Oh,
Maybe I should do a poll on what to put on my badge.
I can put Meme Queen on there.
I don't even know where that came from.
Well, you put it on there.
Don't question mark, because I want somebody. John says it was Carl. Carl said it was John. All I know is you both were having way too much fun with screenshots from me from the other day. And did you see, John, by the way, I gave you a better picture.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
Because I wasn't laughing in that one.
That looks like John's freezing up.
I was saying he didn't move. Oh, oh,
There he goes.
oh. Well, Max Headroom going
I
on
was
here.
just I was trying to read something for the show, but I can't find anything really interesting.
I will allow it.
Oh, I've got the perfect. I could reset the Last Man Standing show, Dan, and just set it for and set it to play this loop over and over.
Nice. Why are these guys stopping up here?
They're going on strike because I'm not doing.
No, we decided to pull over and eat lunch.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes perfect.
Well,
Yeah,
it is on.
Halfway in the lane and halfway on the shoulder. That's awesome.
Do they have those boxes on the back of the truck for when the idiots don't stop?
He said
Oh, yeah.
that some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah, the rear truck has the attenuator on it, but
Yeah, that's the job I don't want on the streets, on the sweepers that run up and down the highway. I don't want that job. No.
Oh.
What is it, Dan?
Got to do something for Donna. Well, I still have the ability.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
All right. Well, it is getting close to that time to say good night, everybody.
It is about that time.
yep.
And I guess I will see all of y'all Saturday night. Dan, hopefully things will be working good for you Saturday.
Serviceman is not coming from the phone company until Monday. I had to take a vacation day. So we will see how events eventuate.
All right. Well, with that, tipping my hat, saying good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
have slit the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit.